All right, we should be live right now, family. We should be live. Yeah, we should be live. Let me see what's going on in the chat room. Real quick announcement, important announcement. I mean, what's more important than an announcement about your health? You know what I'm saying? That's a real important announcement. Um, Let me see. Where is everybody in the? I can't see my family in the chat. For your internet. Yeah, I can't see my family in the chat for whatever reason. Let me move this here. I think that's what the problem was. All right. Yeah. All right. So I see the internet savior. Shout out. What a name. The internet savior. See you in the building. So, yeah. Good night, family. How y'all doing? Quick announcement tonight. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Just got a brief announcement tonight on the fast. You know, it's the start of a decade, family. It's the start of a decade. I wish I knew what I did at the start of 2010 going into 2020. I have no idea what I did New Year's Eve in 2009 going into 2010. And I don't know what I did in January. Um, so, but I wish I knew. But now I know going into 2030, I'm going to know exactly what I did 2020 January. And that is this fast. How many of y'all you joined today? Okay. All right. So I started out with the food list last night. If you signed up prior to last night, you should have gotten a food list. And how do you join the WhatsApp group? You got to send me the donation, the Cash App. You got to get down. You got to get down and lay down, man. If you join, you send a donation Cash App of your choice. I'm not asking for no specific amount. Whatever you deem is worthy of your health and of whatever me and KT's doing it. So B King 7, B King 7. I sent it out. What's your email? What's your email, B King 7? What's your email? Because I got an extent. I got about 10. I got some emails that got rejected. When you send out an email blast, you get the rejection. But most I sent out over 100 emails last night. We got over 100 people down with the fast. Yeah, you send if you send the info today. No, what not what's your Cash App name? What's your email? What email did you use? Because I told you to include your email when you sent the donation. So what email did you give me, B King? That's what I need to know. A couple of people forgot their email. A couple of emails just didn't go through. Probably about none, not a lot. Over 100 people. I would say about 15. So yeah. Oh, YouTube servers bugging. I just got Well, I got a solution to the YouTube not notifying my people. I got a big solution for that. I'm a probably Monday. I'm gonna tell the people the solution. But I got a solution to that. YouTube, listen, I've been at 268,000 subscribers for like 6 months now, bro. like, come on, like at 268 for like six, like my subscribers ain't going up, my people ain't getting notified, my video ain't in the recommended list no more. They're doing a lot of sneaky things, and I'm gonna talk about that in the near future. But it is what it is. But right now, we're talking about son. Extremely important, and that's this fast and our health. So yeah, B King, you didn't give me that email yet, but while you get that, Andrea said she just sent her Cash App. That's what's up. So I hope you included your email. Like I said, I sent out a food list, an extensive food list to everybody who signed up today. There's certain foods that we're supposed to consume in the morning, certain foods that's best to consume in the afternoon, and certain foods that's best to consume at night. There's sunlight you should get at certain times of the day. There's just certain things you should do. So that food list entails all of that, and then it talks about the electrical body, and that food list and that pamphlet is from KT the Arch degree. So read through that. Everybody who joined, get that. You added your email on it. Okay, yeah, you said that today. All right, cool. So you should get it. I'm sending out another some more emails tonight. I'm sending out the food list again tonight. So you should get it. Okay. Stephanie Wyatt just sent the donation for the fast, and she included email. Stephanie, you will get the information tonight. Well, it's already 11:25. I would say about East Coast time, it's 11:25. I was saying about 2 hours. I'm gonna send it out. Yeah, I'm saying about in about 2 hours, 2-3 hours. I'm gonna send out another email for the food list. That way, y'all got the whole weekend to get your food for the fast. But like I said, it's an extensive food list, a pamphlet. Also, me and KT will probably do. He's in the mountains right now. I forgot where he's at. He's on one of them islands on a retreat. But me and him, I'm gonna hook up with him tomorrow. We're gonna do a private video explaining everything as well. So you got the food list, the pamphlet. I think it's about 7 pages long. Me and KT will also do a private video tomorrow. So once we do the private video, we're gonna email it to everybody. We're gonna email the private link to everybody who signed up. And besides that, and that'll help you get started as well on this weekend, get your food and everything. And also make sure you to the people who just signed up today, I need your number too. So because like I said, the most fun part, the email that I sent that I told everybody, the most fun part of the fast is the WhatsApp chat that we got going on. I start a WhatsApp chat, and we all connect and we communicate and we build each other up for 7 days. Through that, we send video, we talk, we text, we do everything. It's like it's as close as a community as you're gonna get without physically being with people. It's like a virtual community, and it's extremely helpful. Anybody that was a part of it, I don't know if anybody's in the building that was a part of the fast last year. I'm not sure, but yeah, last year was very successful. It was real low key last year because it was my first one, so I didn't make a big announcement. But yeah, everybody's last year had a blast. It was real good last year. So with that, okay, Andrea Hennis just sent something with her email. Okay. So with that, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be dope. We're starting out the decade fasting, family. Trust me when I say, when you do something like this to yourself, put your body to the test like this, it's something that you're gonna remember 20 years from now. It's something that you're gonna pass down to your children and tell them, one time I did this and I did that. I remember all the hard stuff. The easy stuff I don't remember. Everything that required effort and that was difficult for me to do, I remember at my age, even if it was 20 years ago, all the easy stuff, I don't remember none of the easy stuff. I remember what was hard for my conscious mind to do because my conscious mind didn't want to do it, but my other part of me knew it was necessary. So it's something that you're gonna keep with you, and it's something that we I think I'm gonna do it every year. I think I'm gonna do the fast thing every year at the top of the year for the family, and we're gonna start the year off right. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, Pep Amos said, "Can you join if one is pregnant?" I wouldn't, from my knowledge, I wouldn't recommend it if you're pregnant. KT obviously is a little more knowledgeable on that, so I would have to ask him. But that's one of the things we're gonna cover in our video tomorrow, and I'll let the family know. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a powerful full moon. Yeah, that full moon is powerful. Yeah, I seen it. Full moon is definitely powerful. I definitely seen it. But one thing, and let me people who are asking and inquire about joining, to join, you send, it's a donation. It's a donation-based fast. Let me just write this. And whatever you have, you send a donation to join. Send. Hold on, family. Yeah, it's a donation-based fast, and we ask for support. Takes a lot of time and effort to put this together, and I appreciate KT for what he's doing, man. He's going to be answering questions all day long. You know what I'm saying? And we're all going to be answering questions, but KT mainly is going to be speaking to the people, thoroughly about health-related questions. So it's a time to talk with a professional on a one-to-one basis, and it's just real good. One thing I want you to know, if you want to do it, do it. To me, if you want to do it. Now is the best time. Don't put your wants in the future. Put them in the present and just do it. I don't put my wants, for the most part, I would say, in the future. If I want something, I start moving toward it. You know what I'm saying? The moon got you acting a fool. Yeah. So what I want to say is the fast, the reason why I said 7 days prayer and fasting is that it's very important. Like our reality, our simulation, let's say simulation. This is like a simulation we're experiencing. And we're experiencing it through the vehicle called the body, our light body. You know, this is our light body. Our body is composed of light. That's why we need light, food that has light in it. Food is a secondary source, as KT says in the pamphlet, from the sun. So since our vehicle is a light vehicle, light body vehicle, we feed on light. We need light. So therefore, we need the sunlight. We need light from the food. So we eat the food because we're not Breatharians and we lost that science. So we get it from a secondary source, which is the food. On a real low vibrational, we get it from the animals because the animals get it from the plants. But what KT and everybody's saying is that we could cut out getting it from the animals and just get it directly from the light, directly from the plants, and not harm our body in the process with all the bad stuff that we get from the animals, pigs and pork and beef and chicken and all of that. So because we're light, we have to keep in mind how important it is. I'm trying to read something. Okay, and Saw El Muhammad. All right, I just got your donation and you left your email. So you will get your email tonight as well. The pamphlet from KT, the Arch Degree. But like I said, we're light consumers. We get light. Celestine, I remember I sent you the email, Celestine. I sent you the email. Let me see. Hold on. I'm losing my thought because I'm talking to the family. I sent you the email, Celestine. I remember your email because I think you emailed me again. I sent you the email last night. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I sent you the email last night, Celestine. I know that I remember your name specifically, not specifically. I remember your name. But we have to keep in mind that it's not just the food we consume, but also our emotions. Our emotions are energy. Energy and motion is light and motion. Our emotions are very important, and our emotions actually cause us to crave certain foods. Our whole experience is we're experiencing our eternal emotions. So a person who King Steve just sent, okay, I got you, Steve Key, Stephen King, okay, I got you. So a person may say, check this out, a person may say, when we talk about the law of attraction, the person may say, man, I ain't never asked to be in a car accident. How the hell I didn't imagine being in a car accident. The law of attraction is foolish. How did I get into a car accident? Or how did I get locked up or whatever? Our emotions, because like if you watch my interview with what's his name, Seven Bomar, the brain practices division. So whatever our internal emotions is, our brain divides it. It divides it into people, places, or things. So one emotion, fear, could get divided into a boyfriend that beats you, a government that oppresses you, and a car accident on a Tuesday night when you're coming home because you were extremely stressed the last 3 years of your life. So that emotion could cause those three things: an abusive boyfriend, an oppressive government, and a boyfriend, and some like I said, and some a car accident. So it's not that you thought about that thing in particular, that car accident or that jail time or whatever, or that you wish for that mate, but that emotion, the brain turns that into people, places, and things. The brain does all this magnificent shit for us because it's a psychological drama. So the brain says to itself, all right, there's this emotion inside, this electromagnetic signal. I'm going to convert this waveform into particle form. And the brain thinks of the best way psychologically that can make you imagine fear. So fear for me might be a different fear for you. Fear for me might be me going broke. Fear for you might be you getting your tooth pulled out or some whatever. We all have different perceptions of fear. So whatever your perception of fear is, your brain is going to work on that. Your brain is going to work, or your brain knows your conscious mind. So your brain is going to take that emotion, that inner emotion, and divide it up into something that appears to be outside of you, but it's inside of you. But because this is we're hallucinating, we think our hallucinations are true. especially if it's a collective hallucination. If we all see, if we all see something at the same time, we think it's reality. Really, it's just a collective hallucination. So everything is a hallucination in this reality. We're all hallucinating. So you got to keep in mind that when it comes to food, when you have a certain mindset, nervous mindset, you might eat foods that feed into that nervous mindset of, or when you think about fear, or if you think it bad about yourself, you might crave sugar, or if you stuff. That's why they say when you that's what they call it, emotional eating. When you sometime, if you're not, when you're feeling down or whatever, you crave certain foods because certain foods is going to cause you to feel a certain way. So if you feel depressed, you're going to crave foods that continue to make you feel depressed. That's why if you notice, when you start working out, automatically you stop craving foods. Like when you stop working, I noticed that when I was young, like, you get in the gym, you work out every day. All of a sudden, you stop craving certain things. You're like, damn, man, I don't crave that Snicker bar no more. And you just be like, well, damn, I didn't do anything. It's, it's more than it's a little more complicated than what we think, but we have to change our emotions. And just that's why people meditation is $1 billion industry right now, because it's changing people's lives. So what's the group name on WhatsApp? You're not going to know the group's name on WhatsApp. The people who sent the donation and the people who receive the email, they're gonna know. You're not gonna know the name on WhatsApp. You gotta go through the process. But like I'm saying, we gotta change our emotions. So it's more than just the food; it's our emotion. We gotta change our emotional state. And like I was saying with meditation, it's a $1 billion industry. It's for a reason, and people with money practice it for a reason. It's very important. It's very important. So I don't want you to think losing weight is all about changing your diet. Losing weight and being healthy is all about changing your emotions. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things about the internet is that it's hijacking our emotional system. When we go on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, they're hijacking it. They have recommended videos for us that if we look at one thing, it tells us, look at more of this and more of this and more of this. So that's why you got to be careful what you look at, because you'll get trapped in that loop. And next thing you know, you done looked at 15 fight videos or 15 videos of police brutality or 15 videos or whatever. So you just gotta, I think the main thing is for us to take control over our emotional system. And once we do that, then we could, then that's going to make it easier for us with our diet. It's emotions first, then the diet. So let's take control of our emotions this year in 2020. I think that's very important. Emotions get such a bad reputation. I had people, listen, when I was young, I had brothers, and I remember this brother got this fancy wrap on his head, 10 feet tall, and he got the Buddhist beads on and this and that. And he used to always try to convince me how evil emotions was. And one time he got mad that I disagreed with him. I'm like, nah, emotions ain't evil. And he's like, no, they're evil. They're evil. And then people have a total misconception about emotions. They're not evil. You just have to, first of all, they guide you. They let you know, what frequency you on. That's number one. Number two, you just got to take control over them. Ain't nothing wrong with being emotional, but don't let your emotions control you. You just got to take control over your emotions. Your emotions actually help create reality. So without emotions, we won't be able to manifest anything. Thought alone won't get it done. If you imagine, let's say you want a car, thought alone won't get it done. You can have all the thoughts in the world about a car, it won't get it done. It's the emotion that get that. It's the emotion married with the thought that causes the manifestation. The thought is electrical, so the thought would be male. The emotion is feminine, so that would be the feminine aspect. And as you know, everything in this world, plug and socket. Two sockets don't create life, and two plugs don't create life. So when you got the masculine and the feminine, the plug in the socket did boom, electricity. When you got the plug in the socket. So it's not just the thought, it's the emotion. Emotions are not evil. Without it, we can't manifest. We can't experience reality. We need the emotion. But it just needs to be married with the thought. And we have to understand, we have to take control over our emotional state and not let external things hijack our emotions, external circumstances or whatever. But Donnie Smiley, not sure if I messaged your correct email. Your name sounds very familiar, but like I said, I sent out over 100 emails last night. If you didn't get it, email me again. I'll go through it again. I'm gonna go through my emails. I'm gonna go through everything. Make sure this joint is tight. Make sure I'm on point. But I do know about 15 emails got rejected, and a couple of people didn't leave an email. Michael Scott, Melvin Lester, Win Smith, just to name a few. Sunshine Banks. I don't know if you're in the chat. Tyre Lee. You know, a couple of people didn't leave emails. They left donations. You know what it says here? It says Tyre Lee for Donnie Smiley. That was what you wrote in the Cash App, Donnie. It says Tyre Lee and it says for Donnie Smiley, and nobody left the email. So yeah, so Donnie, so you see, I'm on point. Rich is on point. As you can see, Rich is on point. I made notes of all of this. I'm on point. But let me just write this. So this is the email. That's the email, Donnie Smiley. That's the email right there. But I'm on point. I got my notes. Y'all not gonna catch me slipping and say, Brother Rich ain't do this, Brother Rich. Nah, Brother Rich is on point. But yeah, Donnie, Tyre Lee, whoever sent that donation for you did not leave an email, and I wrote it down. But like I said, how can we purchase the Health is Wealth 7-Day Path fast? All right, so there's a flyer on the screen telling everybody how to do it. And I just post out. People email me. I said it, I be saying it like 1,000 times. Maybe, people be coming in late. It's because I'm only seeing things from my perspective. And us as what we have to do is see things from both perspectives. In my perspective, I'm like, how people don't know where to go? Because I'm saying it so much. But I got to keep in mind, people coming in late, people only watching for 5 minutes, and people missing a lot. So I just got to keep that in mind. But I just posted the how to donate. Okay, Antoinette just sent. Dr. West just sent. Dr. West, see, Dr. West, you didn't leave your email. Hold up. Dr. West, you didn't leave your email, brother. Dre West, or not Dr. West, Dre West. Yeah, Dre West. See, Dre West, you just sent a $25 donation, Dre West, but no email. So I don't want the fast start. And you be like, Brother Rich, where my shit at, Brother Rich, man? You just said I ain't got no way to hit you back, Dre West. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm learning. That's something we got to work on. 2020 beyond. Understanding things from other people's perspectives. From my perspective, I'm like, I'm sending 1,000 times, but like you said, you seen it on your phone. There's all types of reasons why somebody you just resent it. All right, Dre. There's all types of reasons why somebody may not see it. So I just got to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, to join, hold up. To join. Yeah, besides that, we doing good, man. I'm about to go to there's a West Indian store, a Caribbean store I'm gonna hit up in Brooklyn tomorrow and go some food shopping. I'm gonna get some stuff from there, and I'm gonna get stuff from Whole Foods. Whole Foods got some stuff that I don't see anywhere else, and I gotta hit up the Black-owned stores. So the brothers and sisters in this Caribbean market on Nostrand Avenue, they got some real good stuff. I forgot the name. What's the name of it? I forgot. I'll tell everybody the name in the video, the private video tomorrow with KT, because you go order stuff from there and get it shipped to you. Even after the fast, you can order like soursop. They got some real good soursop and stuff like that. But besides that, would you mind giving examples of the kind of foods we can eat? We don't have a wide variety of fruits and vegetables where I live. Like I said, you got to be down, Dr. Thrive. You got to be down with the fast. It's an extensive food list that KT and wrote down and made pamphlet. So whoever's down on this fast, they got the list. I'm not gonna read it because I feel as though people who participate and people who made a donation, they're showing they're making an investment in their health. But besides me and this fast, there's all types of information on the internet. Is flooded with information about food you can eat during the fast. This is just my personal thing that I put my energy into and that I want the people to invest into and us to do it collectively. And I think we could do it, and if we could do more things collectively, we could get it done, because we we feed off each other's energy. So there's all types of, you could just do a Google search about what foods to eat on the fast. But this one right here, this is for my fasting family. This is for the Black Magic Patreon family, fasting family, who made that investment. So they got the list from KT. It's extensive. It's pretty extensive. And like I said, there's certain things you should eat certain times of the day. And yeah, Rastaman said he's in the style. Okay, Rastaman. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so yeah, I'm not gonna be long tonight. I'm waiting for KT to call me back. He's in the mountains. He was like, "Yo, Rich, I'm in the mountains." He's in the mountains. Like I said, he's on the island doing his nature stuff. KT do his nature stuff. I'm a city boy. Lived in the city my whole life, New York City. Lived in Harlem. Now I live in Brooklyn. So I need to go on. I haven't gone on vacation in a while. I got my son now too. So I didn't want to take him the first year, but now that he's over 1, I'm more comfortable traveling with him. So I'm gonna go somewhere before the year over, y'all. Somewhere with nature. But yeah. So the fast, like I said, it's emotional. Our emotions are very important. Meditation is very important. We do like sunrise meditations and stuff during the fast. You know what I'm saying? The sunset meditations. Like there's certain energies out there. Electric magnetic, or whatever the word is, during that time. So we do all types of stuff during the fast. So the sun is important. Our emotions is important. The food we eat is important. You know what I'm saying? What we consume is important. Yeah, it's all important. The stuff you watch on TV causes you to crave certain things. It's some real stuff. Yeah. So Joe Smith, you gotta go, Joe. You gotta go, Joe. You gotta go, Joe. You gotta get rid of Joe. All right. So with that being said, I'm not gonna keep too much of your time. Like I said, this is just an update on the fast. Yeah, Joe, man. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. I mean, you could literally join the fast with $2, $5. I mean, come on. It's not. Yeah, I know, Joe, you get high every day. You drink. You probably buy a Snicker every day, but you can't invest $2 in the fast, or 5 or 10, whatever. Anyway, I'm not. Things like that. You can't get too emotionally involved in trolls. Yeah, I always been good at that. As long as I had my YouTube channel, I never got emotionally involved in trolls. I never respond. If y'all notice, if somebody writes something in the comment section, you won't see Brother Rich commenting back and getting into that. That's a waste of precious energy. I'm also going to be having a book list that I recommend. Powerful book list, and not too many books. We're not going to overwhelm you with books, but about 3 books that I'm going to recommend everybody get for the fast. Jimmy Gangster, you did not leave. Jimmy Gangster just sent, I'm assuming you just sent the donation for the fast, but you did not leave an email. You did not leave an email, Jimmy Gangster. Yeah, maybe you just send me a donation. You know what I'm saying? If I don't see the email, I'm just gonna assume it's just cause shit, I get that too. Cash App donations. So any questions? Let me answer a few questions before I get out of here. Any questions, family? All right, somebody just text me email. Who's this? I'm 62. Who's that? I don't well, whoever it is, I'm gonna just say it don't matter. Whoever it is, I'm gonna just I gotta confirm your payment. I gotta, match your payment with your name. So whoever I'll email you back, or when I get off here. But yeah, any questions? Oh, Wu Moon. I guess that's Wu Moon. Oh, Jimmy Gangster. Okay, that's you, Jimmy Gangster. Okay, cool. I got you. I resent with my email. Just want to make sure you seen the email. Dre West. I only. Okay, yeah, I see it now, Dre West. Yeah, I see it. Mr. Dre West 1. Okay, I see it. I got you, Dre West. I got you. Appreciate it, my brother. Like I said, you'll get it tonight, late tonight. Probably in about 3 hours, 3 in the morning or something like that. Any questions? Can I still make a donation? Yeah, you can make a donation without the fast. Yeah, hell yeah. Carrie Floyd. Yeah, you can make a donation. Just hit up the Cash App. Just hit up the Cash App. Boom, right there. Kerry Floyd, make the donation. Just hit up the Cash App right there. You could make a donation. But any other questions? What if you're allergic to fruit? Then I don't think this fast would be for you. I mean, you could do vegetables if you want. If you don't, vegetables and I mean, and juices. I mean, I'm not, it's a fruit and veggie fast, so I don't, I will have to, that's another question I will add to my list to ask KT. I wrote down some questions about people asking about, if they have a 9 to 5, if they're pregnant, they're worried about energy. Um, it might be a little tough if you have a 9 to 5. It might be it's a little more challenging. I've done a fast when I was out there working before, not a 9 to 5, but I used to be a vendor, a vendor on the street. And I remember one time I did a 7-day water fast in the wintertime working in New York City in the grueling winter. Crazy. I mean, it wasn't that cold, but it was cold. But I mean, and that's physical. That's a lot of physical work, lifting things and being on the street and this and that. So I've done it before. I've done a tough fast before. That was the illest fast I ever did. This was probably like when I was like 30, 31. Might have been earlier. Might have been. I think it was like when I was 31. I did a 7-day water fast. I did a cayenne pepper, water, and lemon fast for 7 days, family. I seriously needed a detox. Yeah, I did it for 7 days, y'all. And wow, I lost a ton of weight. Never things been different for me ever since. Hold on, family. Yeah. So like I appreciate y'all being on here tonight. I work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Do that change how I eat? Well, you're not supposed to eat during that time anyway. Universal knowledge. You ain't supposed to eat that time anyway. At that time, your body is shut down, and whatever you eat, I think your body's just like storing it as fat or something. But you're not supposed to eat at that time anyway. So yeah, I mean, so you should be good. But you're probably gonna sleep most of the daytime since you work that time. So I would say, that's another question I'm gonna ask KT tomorrow. But I would say just make sure you get your whether you sleep a lot or not, make sure you get that water intake in during the daytime. You don't want to just consume juices and waters and everything at night. You got to get that in during the daytime when your body's using it for certain things. So one of the things I will say about the fast is we're gonna try to drink a gallon of water. I know it's hard for the family who work because you got to keep running to the bathroom and it's hard when you're at work. But ideally, I want us to drink a gallon. But I understand if you at work, um, do what you could do. Do what you could do at work, and when you get off work, then I guess you could consume more water. But ideally, during the course of the daytime, we want to get at least a gallon of water in our body. You know what I'm saying? At least you just send something for the fast. Kahari send something. Ryan sent something for the fast. So the family's coming in. The family's coming in strong. Any take a few more questions before I get out of here. Take a few more questions before I get out of here. But yeah, like I said, was anybody down with the fast last year? And did anybody get the pamphlet that I sent out? If you are down with the fast this year, did anybody get the pamphlet? Did y'all take a look at it? Okay, yeah, universal knowledge say, yeah, right. I sleep during the day. Yeah, I know. See, if you sleep, that's cool, but just make sure you still get your fluid intake. Our bodies like 90 something percent water. They lying about that. And they 70, the shit is like damn near all of our cells got water in it. We water creatures. So get that water in during the daytime, universal knowledge. Don't let because you sleep. You're not getting that water intake. Get that water intake in during the daytime. You got to get that water intake in during the daytime. Some good water too. Joshua Smith just sent something for the fast. You know, Where do you leave your email where it says for in Cash App? I don't, everybody, I never sent money in Cash App, but I know you could leave a little message in there and everybody's doing it. So I'm not sure if, Rastaman, if you don't see it there, just email me. Well, where do you leave your email? Email me at richardmerritt@yahoo and just tell me the name you used on Cash App and I'll verify it. I'm sharp with this, so I'm cross-referencing everything, making sure I'm on point. So, like I said, a couple of people got rejected. Probably about 15 people got rejected. They're gonna be a little mad, and I'm waiting for their email so they could tell me they didn't get the stuff yet. And as soon as they hit me up, I'm gonna let them know, like, yo, I didn't get I sent the email out. I wrote down the right names properly. Like I said, I sent out over 100 emails last night. It says notes. Okay, yeah. So, okay, Dre West said, leave it where you could put a message. It says notes. Yeah, leave it there. Mark G, FBA. I'm assuming FBA means Foundational Black American, Mark G. I'm assuming that's what that means. If that's what that means, shout out to all the foundational Black Americans out there. Myself being one, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that, you know, we're not being slaves to the Democrats and that we're waking up. We're not being slaves to any immigrants. And as they say, caping for any immigrants. We don't have to be divisive. We don't have to hate anyone, but you have to, put energy into your community. And that's what everybody does. Any community you go into, people are putting energy into their community. And there's nothing wrong with that. But for whatever reason, we think something's wrong when we do it, but everybody else does it. So shout out to the ADOS and the foundational Black Americans. That's a blood lineage. It's not it's one and the same. Just because there's a little squirrel, a little beef going on. Yo, Tariq Nasheed, that's a funny dude, yo. Oh, shit, that dude is funny. That dude, he could be a comedian in Hollywood, man. That dude, I was watching his live the other day, man. That nigga, man, that's a funny dude, bro. That dude is funny. Like, hysterical, like I have your stomach hurting type funny. Like the shit he be saying, man. So shout out to Tariq and also shout out to Yvette Carnell and Tone Talks. Shout out to Tariq the Receipt. Shout out to all of them. We all have a part. We all play a part in this thing. But Tariq, man, that's a funny dude right there, man. Oh man. But so shout out to everybody at the Foundational Black Americans and the ADOS. Kimberly Hillsman just sent the donation. I got your email. You will get the pamphlet tonight. Like I said, everybody, me and KT will make a private video tomorrow. Everybody should get that tomorrow. And we're going to start this thing on Monday. I'm going to start this WhatsApp group. We're going to get going, man. It's going to be off the hook. Great question. Peace, Rich. How can I tell the difference between my intuition and my feelings? Right now, I don't even know how to answer that question because I wouldn't want to mess up that question. That's an excellent, excellent question. I'm asking somebody that. Well, let me ask myself that. How would Brother Rich tell the difference between his? One of the things I use is experience. I've had so much experience using my intuition and using my feelings that I could pretty much tell the difference. It's like a heart energy I feel when it's my intuition, and it's like a head energy I feel when it's a feeling. It's like the English language is improper to explain spiritual concepts, so we try our best, but that's why everything, and let me say this, everything gets mistranslated, and that's why nobody has all this shit right. I don't care if it's Bobby Hemming, Brother Panic, Phil Valentine. I don't care who you call your master teacher. Nobody has it all right because it all gets mistranslated and misunderstood to a certain extent. And that's part of being human. Because the ego's in the dark, literally. It's encased in darkness, and it's waited for instructions on how to think, what to do, and what reality is about. And our emotions and our nerves tells us what it's about, what reality is about. And then it projects a reality for us to hallucinate to. So our conscious mind is literally in darkness. It has no idea what's going on. But I use my experience, and also, like I said, it's just like a certain heart feeling that I get. I use that, and also what I asked my damn. Now I'll keep that. One thing I would say, one thing I will say is that in terms of spirituality, and it's all is dealing with the fasting thing too. In terms of spirituality, we all, because the English language, any language can't properly, that I know of, can't properly explain what's going on in our inner world. The one thing I can say is you have to develop your own personal language with your higher self. And when I say this, when I say your own personal language, I mean, and this where being selfish is necessary. Your personal language, nobody will understand. Not your son, not your daughter, not your wife, not your husband, not your mama, not your daddy, not cousin, not your auntie, not your uncle, nobody, boyfriend, girlfriend, nobody understands it but your higher self. So what we do is we intuitively, we have a personal language with a higher self and we try to explain it to somebody, right? Then once we explain to somebody, that somebody changes the definition of our personal relationship and our personal explanation of our relationship with our higher self, and then we get confused, and what was originally powerful is not as powerful as no more because the external world tainted it to a certain degree. Some things you got to keep to yourself in this world. I know it's good to share. Some things is meant to be kept to yourself in this world. I've been with my girl for 14 years. I live with her for 12. That means I see her every day for 12 years, unless I go somewhere else, and that's rarely. But there's things that I have to keep between myself and my higher self because I know nobody's going to understand. Just have had a son. There's certain things my son ain't going to. It's just you and your higher self. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brother Panic, who's going to be in Tennessee tomorrow. Somebody just wrote that. But yeah, Troy, that's a great question. And I'm going to pose that to somebody, one of the speakers. But that's the best way I can say. It's just a feeling I get. And it's funny you asking about feelings. It's just a heart feeling and a head feeling that I get. And I could tell a difference now because I done lived so many years on this earth that I just, just experience, you know what I'm saying? But at 20, I didn't know the difference between intuition and feeling. Even at 25, I was getting better, but I didn't know. At 28, I was getting better, but I didn't know. I'm not saying I'm 100% right now, but I'm damn sure close to, And one of the things is that sometimes we follow our intuition, this is what happened. We follow our intuition, and let's say our intuition says to quit a job, and we think our intuition says that. And next thing we jobless for 2 years. And we like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have followed my intuition. If it was really your intuition, you just keep going and shit. You'd be surprised what's about to happen to you. You'd be surprised what's about to happen to you. So following your intuition doesn't mean things happen exactly when you want it to. It means things is going to happen at the right, perfect time. And you just have to have enough faith in your intuition for it to happen. But yeah, man. Great explanation. I'm good. I'm glad I can help your brothers and sisters with that. Give me another question. Give me another question, family. Give me another question. Smoking herb on the fast. Great question. I don't know. That's another question I'm gonna ask KT. Let me write that down because I got a list of questions. I told y'all I'm being on point with this. Let me write weed. Yeah, I'm gonna ask KT about that. Rasta, man. I'm gonna ask KT about that. I know a lot of people. The only thing I would say is that I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people get the munchies when they smoke weed. I don't know if everybody do that. I don't know if that happens. I don't know if that depends on your diet. But I wouldn't want people to smoke weed and start craving food or whatever. Say to make it harder on themselves. But I know not everybody get food cravings when they smoke weed. I guess it depends on what weed you smoke, because that's one of the side effects of certain weeds. You know what I'm saying? Munchies, So maybe it depends on if you smoking what do they call that? Sativa or indica. I know one weed, the indica might, the sativa, when you get that couch lock, it might make you crave food more, I guess. and the sativa, I mean, and the indica won't. So I guess it depends on the weed you smoking, but yeah. Munchies depends on the strain. Yeah, Jesus or Jesus Price said that. It depends on the strain. Yeah. So, it's not like a one answer to that question. And, it all depends. What's my thoughts on fasting, lifting weights, exercising? Well, every fast that I ever went into, I didn't lift weights, but I did exercise. I did do light exercising. So let me write that down. That's another question I'm gonna address to KT tomorrow. But just from personal experience, any fast I ever went into, I did light exercising, whether it was treadmill, push-ups, some pull-ups, some dips, I'll do that. But I never like hit the barbells or anything like that. Lorenzo, black man, okay, I got you donated. Lorenzo ain't playing. Lorenzo sent $1. He said, man, listen, I'm gonna be a part of this fast, but this all I got, brother. Put me down, brother. I got you, my brother. I got you. You down with the fast, so you're gonna get the info before the morning time. So y'all got the whole weekend to get your food, go to your local market, go to Whole Foods, wherever you go, Trader Joe's, wherever you go, get your fruits, your veggies, try to get organic produce if you can. And it's going to be fun. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be real fun. What y'all talking about? Have you been on a 60-day fast? Never. Shit, that's something I'll do that when I get a little older. I'm not ready for that. I don't desire to do that right now. If I had a desire to do that, I would. But I don't have a desire to do that. People with diabetes fast. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. I don't want anybody to join this fast. There's something happening to them. I wouldn't advise you to, I would advise you to talk to a professional, whether it's holistic or not, before you get into that. Diabetes ain't no joke. I want anybody to, pass out or anything. Is there a point we could reach where we sort of become the ultimate alchemist and transmute anything to the point where what we ingest has minimal or no effect? I'm sure there is. I mean, shit. I mean, we're so ignorant to our full potential. I mean, our ancestors used to fly. I'm gonna just say it like that. That's I know the shit we dream, the shit I dream. I know our ancestors used to fly. So if we used to be able to fly and all of that shit, I mean, I know we could do that. What you just asked, but we just so far removed from our true being that things is hard, a little harder for us right now. We went into the ultimate darkness, y'all. People in the galaxy probably didn't know if we could come out this, man. We went into the ultimate darkness when we went into this age of Pisces. And I think we're in the age of Aquarius now, but the age of Pisces was the ultimate darkness, man. The shit that done happened to us and our ancestors, bro. Listen. Oh, I keep saying bro today. What was I watching? What was programming me that I keep saying bro? Yeah, I was saying bro today. Oh man, but we went in like our souls went into the ultimate darkness, incarnating down here for the last couple of thousands. I don't know if it was 10, 20, what was it, 20,000 years or something like that. But we went into the ultimate darkness. So, shit, we fell. I mean, when I say we fell, I mean we fell. I mean, we fell to the bottom, to the bottom, to the bottom. And we rising up now. That's what that's why we're part of the era that's breaking generational curses. That's why it's so hard. That's why you feel so lonely. That's why you feel so isolated. That's why you feel so misunderstood. Because we breaking generational curses, and a lot of people, a lot of your friends and family don't understand what you're doing. You're doing something that has not been done the last 7 generations. So people looking at you like, what the hell are you talking about? What are you doing? And you're like, nah. But it's it could be a difficult job, but it's what we signed up for. And like I said, you never lonely in this world. Like I said, I have the most company when I meditate sometime. First of all the cells, Bobby used to say all the time, the ancestors live in us. Your body's just a vehicle. You're not one entity. It's disrespectful to call yourself one, and you're a collective. And if we view ourselves as collective, we would know I'm a collective. Brother Rich, Father Rich is a collective of beings of light. This ain't no one man show. One man couldn't do this. I'm a collective, you know what I'm saying, of beautiful light energy, magnetic energy, a majestic energy, light. So I'm not no, we not no one entity. So, what else is going on? I don't say bro, I say bruh. Bruh. Depending on how I'm talking, I say bruh or bro. But I don't know why I'm saying bro lately. Bro, I don't know. Group that's on this planet is from the fallen angels. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Book of Enoch. I never read that book. Out of all the books I read, I never read the Book of Enoch. Yes, we walk with our ancestors. Collective of majestic energy. Yeah, yeah. Yo, you know what book is good? Nah, I'm gonna save that for the people on my fast. This is a book. I got, like I said, I got a couple of books. I gotta start saving things for people who make investments and who believe in, who ain't just gonna waste, jewels. But I got a real good book. Yeah, I got this book that I read when I was younger. That literally I felt electricity going through my body, like mad electricity. Like this book is it's a metaphysical autobiography of who we are. It's a deep book, real deep book, real deep book. I'm gonna tell the people on the fad, real deep book. I got it from East West Bookstore on 14th Street. But it basically, the reason why I got the electricity going through me and I got the goosebumps and all that, because it was describing who I really was, and the aspect of my being was like, yeah, it was like a cellular awareness. It was telling me, yeah, that's you, nigga, that's you, the shit you read about, that's you, that's us. And I just had this cellular awareness, and I was getting goosebumps and electrical feelings in my body. I'm like, what the hell? All from reading the book. I was on the train. I never forget, I was on the train and it was happening. I was coming from work and it was happening when I was on the train. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's a crazy dream. At least your dream you had about the earth and the sun and the planets. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. All right, family. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long tonight. Getting out of here. Once again, let me leave this link one last time to join the fast. Like I said, it's a spiritual fast, not just a food fast, but it's a spiritual fast. And like I said, Imani Creations, you just sent the donation. I will send you the information late tonight. Once we donate via Cash App, you will send the info for the fast. Yeah, I will. Yeah. I already sent it out to the first group. And I'm gonna send it out again in about 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. You know, you'll get it. And it's not just what I sent to you. It's gonna be, it's you're gonna be participating with it every day for the next 7 days, from Monday to next Monday. The last day being Sunday, from the 13th to the last day being the 19th. You know, um, so yeah. Who is meant to be vegans? We wasn't meant to eat animals or the flesh of meat. I don't know. I mean, I could dig that. I could dig that. I could understand that. I could understand that. I wouldn't disagree or agree with that, but I can understand your perspective on that. What's good, brother Rich? I'm from Brussels, Belgium. I don't know if I'm saying it right. And I sometimes feel like I'm all alone in this shit. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, it could happen. I mean, for whatever reason, I incarnated in Harlem, which is the conscious capital of Black America, or it was the conscious capital of Black America. So I was just, I've been around it my whole life. When you go to 125th, you walk up and down the strip, that's all you see is consciousness. So I've been around it, and I'm fortunate and I'm thankful. And that's why I'm delivering this to the rest of the world who didn't incarnate in the geographical location I incarnated, the coordinates that I incarnated in. So I'm thankful, and I'm just delivering what I learned, being privy to this information to the rest of the world. But at the same time, you don't have the distractions of the city. I don't know if you want to move or if you want to stay there, but you could tap into some powerful shit. without being distracted by everything that the city, all the distractions that the city and the pollution that the city has to offer. It's just crazy. Like when I used to work outside, I told you this before. Vaughn Woodbine just sent a donation. Vaughn Woodbine just sent a donation, and I see your email. Like I said, when I used to work outside, sometimes I would use. I keep saying I'm going, but I keep staying. Sometimes it would be so cold outside that I would be happy when the bus come by and the exhaust from the bus will warm me up. And I would use the exhaust from the bus to warm me up, bro. There I go again, bro. There I go. Yeah. Yo, but Celestine, you just text me. I'm gonna send it. I got you. But yeah, so the exhaust from the bus will warm me up. So I done, the city living ain't no joke. And I done, it is what it is. But I'm where I'm at now. So, my journey was all worth it. I'm where I'm at now. And I looked up the other day and I looked around me and I looked at what I had in my life. And a lot of the things that I had in my life, I used to dream about. So before I go wanting and desiring something else, I got to give thanks, appreciation for everything that I have. I used to dream about all of this. So a lot of things that I have in my life, so I'm definitely, where I live, everything. So I'm appreciative. And that's a major aspect of the fast too, appreciation. That's one of the closest emotions to love is appreciation. So it's an energy vibration that you should tap into every day. Every day I go, remember I don't know if you remember me and Blue Pill doing a 5-minute appreciation rampage. And I got that from Esther Hicks, also known as Abraham Hicks. So shout out to Esther Hicks. She helped me a lot in my journey, spiritual journey. Shout out to Esther Hicks. I don't know if she would ever realize she helped what we call a black dude from Harlem, from the black conscious community. But yeah, she pretty sharp. And whatever she's channeling is pretty sharp. I've heard her say things that I haven't heard anybody else say in terms of the law of attraction and ways to go about manifesting things. She's pretty sharp. So you got to give respect where respect due. And that vessel right there helped me out a lot. So shout out to Esther Hicks. Did you get my donation? You didn't mention it from Leola. I don't know, Leola. Joshua. Yeah, Leola Southall. Yeah. Leola Southall. Yeah, I got it. And your email. Ola Marie. Yeah, I got it. You good to go. You good to go. You good to go. Ola Marie, you good to go. Yeah, get it late tonight. Send me info. I'm not set up. Send money. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'll put the link there again. I've been saying it for the past 20 minutes, but I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here now. Like I said, this is, nothing special. Just connecting with the people, giving you all an update on the fast. Want to thank everybody. What time is it? 12:18. I want to thank everybody. Esther Hicks, not Esther, Esther Hicks. She deals with the law of attraction. White lady, she's sharp when it comes to the law of attraction and manifestation. She got books out. She was on the original Secret, and then they had like a disagreement, and she told them to take her off. I think whatever happened, she got taken off the Secret, but she was on the original version. But besides that, she's real sharp when it comes to manifestation. Real sharp, hands down. So Brother Rich, Celestine Prophecy is a book talking about energy. Yeah, I never read that book. I heard about it a lot. That's one book I haven't had. I'm looking to that God body. I'm looking to that God body. Celestine Prophecy is a book talking about energy. Yeah, I'm looking into that. All right, family. So this is Brother Rich. I'm getting out of here. I would advise everybody to get down with the fast if you can. If you can't, it's all good. One day you should fast though. If anybody out there who's not getting down, who can't fast, or is not into it, everybody at a different time. Maybe it's not your time to fast, but I'm planting the seed here today in 2020, in January of 2020. You may not fast to 2025, but fasting is a part of life that we should all engage in. It's necessary. I remember one time, Brother Polite, years ago, when he was talking to me about health, he was like, yo, Rich, the human body wasn't designed to eat every day. He was like, eating is one of the worst habits we have as humans. And I'm not just talking about plants, just because you're a vegan, you still eating. He was like, I ain't even talking about vegan, Nolan. He was like, you just wasn't designed to eat every day, period. And I took that with me, and I remember that, like our body's just not designed to eat every day. It's just a bad habit we have where we feel as though we have to eat, whether it's vegetables, whatever it is. We just feel as though we got to eat something. So, yeah, how you spell her name? Yeah, Esther. Yeah, that's right. Wu Amun. Yeah, that's her name, Esther Hicks. Yeah, so I agree with him. My body was not designed to eat every day. Maybe in some cultures we ate every other day. Maybe we only ate twice a week. Imagine if we fasted 3 times a week every week, how healthy we would be. We would probably live to be much. I don't know. I would say we would live to be much longer, but shit, vegans die the same time sometime that meat eaters die. So I'm not sure, but I know we wasn't designed to eat every day. You know what I'm saying? Made a lot of sense when the brother said it to me. Yeah, thank God for Islam and Ramadan. Yeah, Islam and Ramadan, they definitely a lot of brothers I know participate in Ramadan. It's definitely a good practice. It's definitely a great practice. Yeah, definitely a good practice. All right, family. I'm getting out of here. Thanks for everybody in the chat. Thanks for everybody signing up. I got all the donations in this chat. So everybody will be getting their info late tonight. If you didn't get your info, email me. But I'm pretty much on it. About 15 emails got rejected. A couple of people didn't leave an email, like Donnie Smith earlier, Donnie Smiley, but I think he rectified that and he just texted me his email. But besides that, I should be up to date. The KT video, I'm doing that tomorrow. So you should get that tomorrow night. I'm gonna do the KT video tomorrow. He's in the mountains somewhere. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's somewhere breathing, doing yoga on top of a mountain somewhere. You know what I'm saying? With no shirt on and shit like that, with his afro out. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to KT. But when he get down from the mountain doing his yoga, we're gonna do this video tomorrow. And I'm gonna send a private link to everybody that's involved in the fast. But besides that, family, I appreciate everybody for signing up. It's a dope way to start the decade. And Brother Rich I'm trying to think if there's any other announcement I gotta make. Nah, Brother Rich getting out of here. Peace, family.